This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Baku expects Moscow to invest more money into the Azerbaijani-controlled Karabakh. The country's president, Ilham Aliyev, said today in an interview with the Russian state news agency RIA, while also reiterating his demands for Armenia to make concessions he deems necessary for signing a normalization agreement. The first foreign investment into Karabakh's economy was the Russian Kamaz car service center, and we're expecting more Russian investments into the region's infrastructure and business, he said. Aliyev also spoke about Armenia's military cooperation with India and France to boost its defense capabilities, marking a shift from its previous reliance on Russia for arms. Armenia's peace aspirations and their weaponization cannot go together, Aliyev said, adding, however, Armenia will never sustain an arms race against us, admitting that Armenia's military expenditures are no match for the billions being spent by Azerbaijan. Aliyev said that Baku wants to buy munitions from Moscow, although there have been no supplies of Russian weapons to Azerbaijan in recent years. He also commented on Armenia's political and defense rift with Russia, particularly with the Moscow-led Collective Security Treaty Organization military alliance. Armenia has virtually left the CSTO. The only reason why they haven't exited formally so far is because they haven't received the go-ahead from the US State Department, Aliyev said. Armenia suspended its membership in the CSTO shortly after the September 2022 Azerbaijani offensive on its eastern provinces. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan said in September that the CSTO poses a threat to Armenia's security. Azerbaijan has also previously demanded that Armenia cede an extraterritorial corridor through the Sunik province as a requirement for reopening transit links. Deputy Prime Minister Meher Grigoryan reiterated today that this is a red line for Armenia which will not be crossed. He added that Azerbaijan has yet to make an official response to Armenia's proposals to reopen the borders based on the principles of mutual sovereignty and jurisdiction. Traffic and public transportation has become an ever-increasing issue in Yerevan, while a new CivilNet investigation has found a long-planned subway extension, promised to begin construction in 2024, has been substantially delayed. Responding to a CivilNet inquiry a week ago, the Yerevan municipality revealed that the necessary paperwork to construct the decades-long planned Ajapnyak station is still underway, and construction won't begin before 2026. In 2022, Pashinyan declared the station's construction would begin in 2024, optimism echoed by Yerevan Mayor Tigran Avinyan this January. "I hope we can even start construction this year, and if we maintain this pace, we will definitely have the metro station in 4 years," Avinyan had said. The municipality now tells CivilNet that the national government plans to allocate approximately $24 million for preparatory work next year. A meeting held at City Hall in July revealed that construction is now scheduled for completion in 2032. Just one of the challenges facing the extension project is that it will require the construction of a new bridge to cross the deep Razdan Gorge. This pattern of delays and unfulfilled promises raises serious questions about the city's ability to deliver on its transportation infrastructure commitments, just one in a number of major issues facing residents of Yerevan, including an overtaxed power grid and unhealthy air quality. With the Swiss Parliament's passage of a motion yesterday calling for the hosting of an international peace forum on Nagorno-Karabakh to negotiate for the right of the expelled population to safely return home, we were joined by two of the parliamentarians who supported the motion, co-president of the Switzerland-Armenia Parliamentary Friendship Group, Stefan Müller-Altermatt, and the motion's co-rapporteur, Nicola Walder. They explain how the idea has gotten to this point, the next steps required toward making the plan into a reality, and discuss the special role Switzerland can play in enforcing human rights in the region. Take a look at the link in the video description. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 8. That's because the 8th ministerial meeting of the Ancient Civilizations Forum kicked off in Yerevan today with an opening speech by Foreign Minister Ararat Mirzoyan, during which he made a reference to the global problem of destruction or misappropriation of cultural heritage, which he noted as a challenge continuously faced by Armenia. The forum is a platform for intercultural dialogue and cooperation among the world's oldest civilizations, with other members including Egypt, Iran, China, Italy, and Greece. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.